Good evening, everyone. Sorry for the delay. First, I had some issues playing the Minecraft board game against my son. Then I had some issues with the PC when I came back to the board and the recording setup equipment here. And then I was talking for about 2 minutes already to a virtual stream that I've never started at YouTube. I started it at the recording software, but I've never started it at YouTube. And yes, this happens if you're streaming for the second or third time ever. And I'm so sorry that you had to wait. I'm so sorry that I had to walk for the trash can for 2 minutes. But okay, now I can let's see if this is going to work better. And let's say hi in the chat. And let's have a great look up at the tonight's event. We will fight once again against the Bone Dragon, and the last time we had this guy over here, the Water Elemental. This was way too easy fight against the Bone Dragon, so without it I would never had a chance against the dragon. That's my opinion. And but fighting with this guy, it was on the other side, it was too easy, much too easy. And I had a talk to Oscar Ibanez after the last session some days ago, and he told me that they are aware of this, and they also think that the elementals are too powerful, or overpowered, in other words. And in the next edition's rules update, they will be less powerful. If I'm remembering this correctly, he told me that they will have only you may only summon elementals twice per quest, and I guess there was another limitation. Oh, sorry, I've forgotten about. So we will ignore this for the moment. Yes, I remember this. They cannot activate in the same turn when they were summoned. The cell. Let's see. Let's check the card. This is one of the features according to the cards. They can activate in the same turn it was summoned, and this is going to be removed for the next edition, so they are less powerful. But even then, I guess there is a very high chance for my party to survive. And this time, I wanted everything as bad as possible. Not as bad as possible, so I will grant them the fortune points or whatever. We have the same prerequisites as the last time, but this time I won't cast Water Elemental. And so I will not tell again all the skills of the dragon. I will not tell again all of my party. You can all watch this in the last video, but I have another feature this time, and I will bring it up right now. Let's see. I have it in the other scene here. Okay, this is the dice tray. That's nothing new, but I have one of the benefits being a web developer, besides of being a web developer, is that I can code some stuff, and I've done this. I've spent a few hours, and I made this. I hope you can see this now. This is my party, and this is they have the stats, and I can give you a small hint behind this. What's going on here? I will switch just for a moment. This is just for, yeah, there it is. So you can now see the application. Just for a look behind the scenes, you have the on the right side. This is what's transmitted to the video signal, to the scene, what you have already seen on the game. And this is on the left side. There's my the control for the stats. So I can lower the vitality points here, or the fortune points. And on the right side, you will see the progress bars are decreasing, synchronized. And so I can you can follow the stats of the party more easily, and I can give them some conditions here. You will see on the right, Cryxx has now some stunned or poisoned markers diseased, stationary, and if she has only one vitality point left, she will get wounded. So we have a wounded indicator on the right, and if she is going to die, then she's gone. So I will try to manage this while I am playing, so you can easily follow the stats of the party. And let's see if this is helpful. And now we are going back to the scene. I will try to switch this back to the original one. We have the bestiary. I will just. I don't, as I said, I don't want to go all through the stats again. But I've made my cheat sheet here, where it is. So here's the party again. I have my cheat sheet with all the skills of the dragon, and I will try to play everything correctly. And I think this is very hard. This game is a beast. And the dragon will be a beast. I hope today he is going to be a beast. And let's see how this will start. We will have the initiative roll against the dragon. The dragon has an initiative of -2, and Larnak, my small goblin, has an initiative of 2. No, I'm sorry, +4, because he's standing next to his Warhound, and because he has the skill that allows him to, oh god, what's the name of the skill? I'm so sorry, Wes. Sharp senses. It's sharp senses. He's got the skill. I can't find the card for the moment, but my Larnak has sharp senses, so he will benefit from when he's standing next to the to his pet from his perception, and so he will get another +1. So we have a +4 against the -2 of the dragon, and let's start this now and see what's happening. Okay, once again, here we go. An 8 -2 versus an 10 +4. This is easy. The heroes may start, and I'm pretty curious where this is going this time. So the dragon, when the heroes have moved, the dragon will start to move this time also, or he will use his breath to which is six squares in a straight line, and all heroes in that line will suffer the damage. And so we have a really big problem. Wherever we go, this one, and even the dragon ones, he will go, and even if he has to fly, and he will reach us everywhere. So the poor dog over here can try to go in melee with this guy. He has to roll for fearsome, otherwise he's losing his turn. I said that the last time, I'm tempted to just use it as cannon fodder and let him run right in the way of the dragon to gain his to make him recognize him, and to be a bait, and then we will gain another turn where we can try to harm him. And so we will start. This is the best idea I have, because I have no idea how this guy with the same melee range of 1, he has to stand next to the dragon. In that case, he have to roll for courage, where he's pretty high at. The Warhound, but with I guess a 5. But maybe he will lose his turn, and then he has to fight against the dragon, and then he makes 3 damage dice. And I think we have a better chance when we are going to when we calculate that we'll lose him at once. We will revenge his death. Revenge? Is it the right word? Ah. I'm sorry, Melanie. Yes, we have to look for the party. What's best for the party, for the whole party. We can. Larnak has the skill of taming animals. He can after the quest, if he's going to survive, he can just acquire a new dog, and after that a new dog and another new dog. I'm sorry. Okay. The mercenary over here, if you have watched the last video, I've told it there, she's useless in any way. Maybe I should let her run to the front, because she's much more useless than her, because she isn't able to shoot a huge dragon from point blank position, or almost point blank. This is absolutely ridiculous. Maybe this time she will be a great hero, but I don't think so. I will let her go over the flank here once again, and she, who's going to start? I think I will let go Kroxor to the front. He has a halberd with a long range weapon, so he doesn't have a melee range of 1 squares, but of 2. And so this is what I'm going to do. I will start right off with Kroxor. He's going to run, because we have difficult terrain here. And he's going to run. He has a movement of 4. And now we have a movement of 8. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to let him here. So Larnak doesn't have a chance to fire, but I want Cryxx to have a line of sight. This is very important, because she will do with her... I guess with her lightning bolt at the first lightning bolt spell, she's dealing the most damage, and she's going the real damage dealer in this skirmish. Let's forget about him. Let's forget about everyone. She's the one who has to survive, and she has to. She's the one who's dealing the damage. And I hope the dragon won't just eat her, because he can eat just guys. Okay, and let's see. I'm going to activate Larnak for 1 time. So at first, because the war dog is bound to him, and then I will just let him go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So he's still in position to shoot the dragon with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. With a 9, which is according to the rules. I've once again lost. Here they are. We have a -2. We have a -1 because I've stepped through difficult terrain. So we have a -3. That this guy is huge. We got a +2, so we are still at -1, and we have run this this round. We have again -2, so we are at -3, and we have a swift short bow that allows us to shoot once again, so to shoot twice around with another -2. So let's see with the -3 if we are going to. If Larnak, once again, he made a lot of damage last time for a small goblin like him. Let's see. A 9 plus a shooting skill of 4 is a 13, minus a 3 is 10. And 10 is a hit. And now we have to roll with 2 dice, 4, 2 single dice, and we have to roll at least a 5 because the bone dragon has an armor of 5. And let's see, we have small goblin once again, hero of the day. The first hit, the first damage. And we can shoot again with another -2. So we have a -5 against a shooting skill of 5, so we are at 0. Sorry, a shooting skill of 4. No, it's just for demonstration purposes. Next, in the next turn, I'm going to recalculate. I'm sorry. Let's say we have a -1 in total, and we have a 9 -1 with an 8, no hit. I'm sorry, but I've tried everything I could. And then the Doggy is going to activate because he's the pet of Larnak, so he has to activate before or after him. And so he is able to run seven squares usually. And if he is going to run, we can roll the 2 dice. Let's see, with 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With a 7. And we have to go more, so this is great. I have to check the table what's going on now. The doggy has just fallen over his own feet, like we say in German. So he has because he has no fortune points, he has a double failure. There was something. Single failure, double blunder when running. Where is it? Running may only move half of normal movement point rounded down. So he has a 7. We are at 3. We can move 3 squares with this poor dog. he doesn't want to die. That's it. And I can really understand this, but this isn't helping us. So with a 3, I even cannot move through the difficult terrain with a 3 because I need 2 for each square. Okay, I can go here and then here. So Larnak's still sitting next to him, which doesn't give him any benefit, but let's say. And then this useless shooter here. She's also going to run. She has a movement of, let's see, of 5. Okay, we have now a movement of 7, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have at least we have a line of sight to the dragon for the next round if we are going to survive this round. She's going to, and then the finally Cryxx, the great sorceress, a wizard. She's a wizard. In the last video I also said sorceress. What's the difference? I already checked this. What is the difference between a mage, a sorcerer, a wizard? Oh, there were more. But all of them I've forgotten. Let's for this video I'm going to stick to sorceress. She's a sorceress. So she's going to cast the lightning bolt. She's trying. And we have where we have to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we have the distance isn't the problem. We need line of sight, and she has a movement of 5. What's behind this tree? Okay, then she has no cover. Isn't good too. A 5. Okay, the position I made is very bad, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from here we have line of sight. Okay, everything is good. We can go over here. Just to I have to. Now we have from this corner we have line of sight. No problem. Okay, wizard studies magic. Sorcerer is born with power. Okay, and then we have a mage. What's with the mage, Melanie? And there's still another one, another kind of magic guy. Wizard, sorcerer, mage, magician. Is magician and mage the same? Oh, okay. I will go on. Okay. We will cast a lightning bolt, and because we were traveling through the difficult terrain, we have a -1 on not on the what's my rule book? Oh, Rulebook's gone. And here is it back. Difficult terrain. I just have to check one thing. Difficult terrain shouldn't affect intelligence, but I want to check this. But it doesn't affect intelligence, but it will affect casting spells, I am sure. Moving. Where's difficult terrain? Impossible terrain. Difficult terrain. -1 penalty to combat, shooting, agility, as well as casting spells. Haha. Alright. Okay. Did I do this for Larnak? Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. Warlock. I'm already told this warlock makes a pact with an entity, alright. Okay, and mage should be a wizard. Okay. Thanks for the lesson in magic. Thank you. Okay, but this we have a -1 on casting spells. She has an intelligence value Cryxx of 5, so we are at 4. So we need a 6 to successfully cast a spell. And this time we don't have the time for any experiments in this. I'm thankful for every round I have. So I'm using the components for magic with a quick action. So we have a +2, so we are at a 6, a bonus of 6. Components I will lose, it's just for one time. So I will cast a lightning bolt with a 6, +6, so we need just a 4. Okay, a 5. Well, everything's fine. 5 + 6 is 11, everything's fine. So I successfully casted that spell. And I'm going to update the stats on the right. Let's see if this is working, I hope. And yep, 1 mana less. Okay. Okay, and then we can deal the damage. We have 6 damage dice. Sadly, no critical hits. 6 damage dice, and we need 5. We have 3. It's 50% hit. No, the 4 isn't even a hit. So I will, because I just said we have no time for experiments in this. I'm going to spend a fortune point and re-roll this. Once again, I will update this quickly. So fortune point 1 less, and then we will re-roll the whole dice, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't make it better. So still 2. But it could be worse. I don't know how, but it could be worse, because now the dragon's turn begins. And yeah, this is going nasty. So what are the options? We can do a breath. This is because the dragon's not engaged. We cannot use a tail swipe from where he's standing. He cannot use sweep, because it's can be combined with movement. Like tail swipe, we can use onslaught, so we run at least 3 squares to Kroxor and then attack him. And we can use grab and eat, which is one of my favorite skills. We can not use trampling, because it's only for may not be combined with movement. And we can use a shriek from the underworld, but this is very underwhelming, so this would be a waste. So what is this damn guy doing? They are standing in a line, in a kind of line. These are standing in a line. Let's just check once again the skills here, because I don't want to make any failure. I want to act as bad as possible. So he can fly. Okay, he can breath. Breath is just in the frontal squares in a straight line. They must pass an agility test. Okay, this is not so good. Onslaught. He will must move at least 3 spaces. All right. Then there's a combat, an opposed roll made with not with melee combat, but with agility. And this is bad for my Kroxor if he's going to be attacked, because he's just has a +2 in agility. And if the attacker wins and his strength is equal or higher than its target, which is the target is knocked down, and this may affect up to 2 targets. Okay, but this is one thing. Kroxor, where he's standing, he has a halberd and he has a melee range of 2, so he cannot use this directly, I guess, because he will be stopped by the halberd and the extended melee range. And so what we have here, we have grab and eat, and if he is winning this, he will just grab the target, and the shooter, let's see, the shooter is an easy target with a 3 in agility. She ran through the difficult terrain. I just have to check this again if this only affects her turn or even the next one in the same round. Let's fortune difficult terrain until his next turn. So she has a -1 on. Oh no, it's not a -1 on agility. It's just for the combat stuff. I'm talking trash. I'm sorry. A 3, but this is an instant death for the mercenary, because she cannot activate. She cannot prevent anything when she's losing the roll. And the bone dragon has a agility of 2. Oh, I think I'm going to try this, because it's an instant knockout, which the mercenary couldn't prevent. So I think I will decide to let him do this. I hope this is the good decision from the side of a dark player. And let's see. Where are the stats gone? This is annoying. The browser with the stats are still there, but the recording studio app has lost the connection to this. Whoa. Alright, I have to disable this for the moment until I can bring it up again. Let's see. And here it is once again. So the stats are back, but with okay, now everything's fine again. Let's hope this won't happen again. Okay. We will do this now. So he has a movement of 6. He doesn't need to fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. He's standing there. Oh, he cannot move there because there's Kroxor once again with his extended melee range. But maybe the dragon can fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he can start flying, fly over her, and land next to her in the difficult terrain. I guess this is correct according to the rules, so I will do this. 1, 2. So I will. He's going to start to fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there we are. Hello. And now we will do an opposed agility roll. I will check this once again. Grab and eat. Both attacker and target must roll agility. If the creature wins, he will grab its victim and swallow it. Target is instantly knocked out. Okay, let's see. We have a 9. We have a 9. The first time the shooter has luck because the Bone Dragon only has an agility of 2 and the Mercenary has an agility of 3. And so she's won. Okay, she isn't useless at everything. At least at not getting eaten, she isn't useless at. Great. And that was the activation of the Dark Player, of the artificial Dark Player. And now we are in range here. We can, in the next round, we can do a tail swipe against the dog. Or we can try again to eat her. Let's see where this is going. Okay, but now it's our turn again of the heroes. And who's going to start? She can try to disengage. And if she's failing, she's losing her activation. Otherwise, she's just unarmed because she's only equipped with a longbow and a dagger. And she can try to fight with a dagger against the Bone Dragon. With a combat skill of 2. And the Bone Dragon has a combat skill of 4. And she can try to generate 3 damage dice. Otherwise, she can try to disengage. And when she's disengaging, she can shoot at that huge dragon. She's very bad at shooting, but I will try this. I will try to let her disengage. She's going to I'll just have to check this. When she's going to disengage from a huge target. Disengage. One moment. So no problem here. Disengaging. If he gets a critical failure, he will be automatically hit by the opponent. All right. If a character wishes to disengage from several enemies, he will have to pass 1 agility test for each of them. But it's just 1 dragon. Oh, Melanie. Okay. It's also written in the description, but no problem. I will just tell you. I haven't. These are my heroes from my campaign. They are at the half. I'm in the half of the main campaign, and they have already a VP level of about 110 or something, 112 roundabout with the mercenary and the pet and the special elements, the potions and whatever they are carrying, and so they are not very high skilled, but they are already high skilled. No problem that you missed that. And so this isn't a fresh group or with just some level ups. They are already in the middle of everything. They have seen a lot of stuff, and this is why I'm playing this. I want to try out if they are able to, at their current state, if they are able to beat that dragon at that state they are. And yeah, all right. Okay, then I will going to roll her. This is an 8 with her 3 in agility. Oh, I've forgotten something. Very important. This guy is fearsome. He is scaring her a lot. So before she's doing anything, she has to roll for courage if she is losing her activation. We can say we have just made this with her courage, so we are at 12, and so she isn't losing her activation. She's not longer in fear of this guy. But then we have to roll again for agility. Yeah, this is my shooter. This is her. So she has lost everything. She's stuck there. She cannot activate. She has failed to. At least she didn't got automatically hit by the dragon. Yeah, cool. I'm very proud of her once again. So okay, the other ones. The position of them is of the dragon is very good for him because the dog's standing there and maybe he cannot move, so you cannot see anything. Let's see if I can do. We will just pretend this card is the dragon so you can see what's going behind him. So the dragon is covering all the 9 squares over here. And so Kroxor can go here and attack him because he has a with his extended melee range. He can shoot at point blank. He can just, if he's not passing his courage test, he can attack him in melee or disengage, and she has to go over here to have line of sight, or to she can cast the spells over the goblin, so no problem here because she has line of sight because he's small. That is the huge dragon. And but if I'm going to do this, he will always, for each magic projectile I'm going to cast over him, he will get 2 damage dice, and he's having a vitality of 4, so this isn't the best idea. I want to I like him. Okay. So then I have to go to move her about here, I guess. So I have a free line of sight, a complete line of sight. Okay. And at this time I have to activate her because I have activated the Mercenary and she is bound to her. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has only a movement of 5, and if I'm going to cast it, I've line of sight here, so we can cast that with a cover, a heavy cover. I will calculate this with heavy cover. I have a clear line of sight here, but this time it's the corners are with the dog here, and so he will get the 2 damage dice for the magic projectile too. So I cannot use this line of sight. If I'm going to use this, I will say this is heavy cover. So heavy cover is giving a -2 in for the damage dice. Ooh. Oh, this is bad too. And I will do this, and hopefully I can move away the dog when he's going to activate. I will try to do this first. I will rewind this, but I've forgotten where she was standing. So I will not rewind this. Okay, let's make the best out of it. Let's cast a spell with a -1 because I was moving through difficult terrain. And let's see, -1 and an intelligence of 5 gives a 4. 7 plus 4 is more than 10. And so we can deal 4 damage dice this time for the lightning bolt. I have to lower the mana once again for her. Whoops. Put it on the lightning bolt. And then we will roll again. 4 damage dice. 2 damage. So we are at 9. We are at 20. Oh. Okay. No reroll for fortune points. It's too high risk. Now the dog can activate. He can change his facing for nothing. He can try to disengage. He has an agility of 4. So let's see. But he's stuck in difficult terrain, but this isn't affecting the agility like I've read once before. So 6 and a 4 means he was able to disengage. And also, this was an alternative. I hadn't to roll this because he just could have moved to this field, because when you are going to fight in melee, you're allowed to move one space in the melee range, as long as you're going to attack then in melee the target. So I even needed this. And now I'm going to make an opposed roll against this special element card for all those guys who are skipped the first. Here's a dragon standing. And let's see an opposed roll with a warhound with difficult terrain. With his fangs he has a 4, and with the difficult terrain only a 3. The bone dragon has in his combat skill a 4, so 4 with a 3. And this is 8 with a 6. This is enough. And we have a critical hit. This dog is going to... The dog likes the bone. I get this. And so he's dealing 4 damage dice. Oh, I will count this. 2 damage once again from the warhound. I think the parties can do it. And so Larnak's turn. If he's going a step back. Yeah, the dog will, but maybe the dragon will turn around and eat the dog. But the dog has a higher agility. No, he won't do this. He will just try to eat the damn mercenary. If I'm going to go a step back, which is for would be better for my feeling about the poor goblin. Standing so close to the huge dragon, but I will get a -1 on shooting then. I won't risk that. I will shoot from point blank against a huge target, which gives me +2. So I have, with the shooting skill of 4, we have a 6. So this should be easy when I'm rolling. The goblin once again. We have passed the test. We have a 6. We have now 3 damage dice against the huge dragon. Once again, 1 hit, 1 damage. And we can attack once again with the magic bow. 5 plus 6 minus 2 for the magic bow's penalty for firing a second time. So we didn't manage to hit, but at least we haven't hit the war dog, which is great too. If I had rolled a 1, at least a 1, then I would have hit the warhound for failing this. Okay. And then we have Kroxor left, where we are going to... We can just move him here, and then we have the long melee range, and we can do this. So he has fast attacks as skill, so he can roll 3 dice for when rolling with melee combat, and take the best of 2, but with a penalty of 1 for this, and so at least he has a 4 in combat skills when doing this. So I will take this 4 against the 4 of the dragon. The dragon has a 7. I take this with a critical hit. And Kroxor with a critical hit is always a good result, because now I'm going to roll 5 damage dice against an armor of 5. But this time 3 damage dice. 1, 2, 3. I think this, even without an elemental, this is easy. Damn allies. And we'll make a third video without allies. Okay. So now it's the dark player's turn again. And I should have given that the dragon the what's the name of it? Double attack skill. So he could have attacks by 2. I think I will do this now. I will give him after. I will let him attack 2 times in a round to make it more. Thrilling, I guess. Let's see, so I'm not cheating. What's wrong with the damn... Nothing is working today. So here's the browser, here's the best cherry just to show you. We have this option for double attack. So I'm not, I haven't this didn't came up to my mind, and now the stats on the right are missing again. I think there's a problem with the 2 browser I have open for this, but I have no idea how to bring them back. That was me. This is the... I cannot bring back these stats. Why not? Too bad. Okay, I will try this again later. How to fix this and how to avoid this for the future, so we can play with the nice stats on the right. And now I will let the dragon that's standing here attack twice, so he will try to grab and eat her once again. She has an agility of 3, he has an agility of 2. And let's see. When it's about shooting at point blank at a huge dragon, she's used it for everything. When it's about to get eaten by a huge dragon, she's the brightest hero in the world. So I couldn't get rid of her once again. I'm going to hire that goddamn orc mercenary once again. He has dealt a lot of damage, but he cannot shoot. I'm going with her because she can shoot, and she can shoot at range and deal a lot of damage range if she's going to hit, and she's never going to hit. Okay, once again she's not getting eaten, and then I will use the tail swipe against the dog. That's not a good idea. I think then the dragon is. I want to eat somebody or someone or something. I think for the last time the dragon's going to try to eat the dog, but the dog has at least even more agility. So he's going to attack the dog in no. He's going to attack the mercenary in melee. She has a combat skill of 2 because she's unarmed at the moment, because she still has her longbow. So 2 against the 4 of the dragon, and let's see. So now we have a critical hit from a huge dragon against a mercenary shooter without any fortune points. Now the strength of the dragon, I checked this once again, is 8. So we will roll 9 damage dice against the human shooter. Let's see how many luck he has still left. She has an armor value of 4, which is pretty nice. Let's see. We have 3 hits. 3 damage. We have 3 rolls left, 3 damage dice left. We have 4 damage dice against the human shooter, which is dead now because she has only 4 vitality points. Finally, the dragon has managed to beat someone. And now he can move. He could move now because he isn't bound to this guy. He's much smaller than him, so he is ignoring the melee range of him, and he can move away from that party. But the dog, I guess, is the easiest target still. Or is it Larnak? The dog has a high agility. Larnak has a high agility too. They are both at 4. So I'm planning this for the next turn. So I've made the actions. Now, I'm sorry for the camera. But I have to check the behavior card. I will check the behavior card. Now I don't have to continue thinking about this. It never disengages from smaller enemies. So this guy will stand here. I will change his facing so the other ones don't get a bonus for attacking him from behind. I think this is valid for the dark player. And I'm sorry, I'm just trying to bring back the stats, but I can't. I'm sorry. Okay, they are gone. And I would bring them back once again with a reloading that worked the last time. But then the stats are gone. Okay, they are back. Stats are gone. I had to adjust them, and now I can impressively wipe out the mercenary shooter. So at least something with the stats. I have to fix this. I'm sure I can do this for the next video. Okay, she's dead. And now it's the hero's turn once again, because the dragon won't leave his position, and so the heroes are there. I will remove the dragon to give a better view, and I think the Cryxx will start once again to make a lot of damage. She has a clear line of sight, no reason to move her, and so we can roll again with no penalty this time. We have a 5 in intelligence, so spellcasting. No critical damage, but no problem here. So we are rolling 6 damage dice once again for the against the dragon. Let's see. Only 2, and I'm going to spend a fortune point once again this time to reroll all the dice, because 2 out of 6 is too bad for me, and I'm going to spend another fortune point. Let's see. Oh, I'm a little bit confused, but this is better. Oh no, there are 4s, but at least 3. Okay, we are getting better. We are at 11 vitality points left for the dragon. So this was Cryxx. Her mercenary is gone. Nothing to do here. And so we can just go on with the other ones. I will let the goblin have some fun with his bow. We have point blank range. We have a huge, still a +2, no penalties from anything. So we have a +6 bonus. 7 + 6 is a hit. We have 1 hit once again, 1 damage, I mean. And we can roll once again with a penalty of 2 for with his magic short bow whatever thing. So we still have a 4. Sorry, I'm very bad with numbers. We have 7 + 4 is still a hit once again. If she would be alive, still she could can have a look once again at the goblin how to kill a dragon, how to hit a dragon from that range. So once again, 2 damage rolls, 2 damage dice. He's going to spend a fortune point 2. Okay, I will update this in the app. So fortune point once again, reroll, and 1 hit once again. So the dragon is at 9. Okay, and then we still have the dog, and we still have Kroxor, and I think we have to proceed with the dog because he is together with the Larnak, so they will have to act after the other. And this is going to. So he has the Warhound has a 4 in his combat skill. The dragon has a 4. So let's see. Yep, the Warhound. Then I don't want to get eaten by the dragon. Warhound is going to eat the dragon now, ripping some more bones off with a critical hit. So 1 damage die more, and he has 3 damage dice, so we are going to roll 4 damage dice. And we cannot reroll anything for him because he hasn't any fortune points. At least we have you were able to remove 1 bone from the skeleton dragon, and that's it. And now we're going to roll Kroxor once again with 3 damage with 3 dice, and this isn't a hit, sadly. We have only a 6 with his 4 is 10, and the dragon has an 8 with his 4, it's 12. So Kroxor is going to. He isn't in melee range, so he may drink a potion, which you cannot do in melee range, and he's going to drink a heroic potion. And so he will have 1 more action. And he will just attacking once again. Oh, this already happened the last time. I have a deja vu. And we have to roll if the dragon is losing his claws. If he has broken his claws. If you're rolling a 1 once again, he has broken his claws. Ah, no. Okay. No critical hit, but we will roll 4 damage dice with Kroxor. Something else happened when you have a blunder in combat in melee. Weapon or shield drops to ground. End of activation. Break. No. Okay. So 4 damage dice. 1 with a halberd of Kroxor. Great. And then it's the dragon's turn once again. We'll bring him back to be more fearful. He has 2 actions available because I instantly upgraded him a few rounds ago. And he's going to attack the Warhound in melee combat because grab and eat isn't very efficient against him. He has an agility of 4. Otherwise, I would go to just, oh, what's the other option? We have the sweep, which could be a great option. The sweep will affect up to 2 smaller size enemies in frontal squares, and or 3, well, because it's a huge dragon. Both attacker and target must roll agility, and if the attacker wins, each target is knocked down and pushed. So we have the same skills in combat skill as an agility. Both of the characters have 4 in everything. No, the bone dragon, oh sorry, the bone dragon has just an agility of 2. So this it's much better for him to attack in melee, and we are doing this. Where do I always get these dragons? What's wrong with them? And now the activation is over. I've just read this in the table. The activation is over. He's losing his second melee. What's wrong with him? If I was a real dark player and not trying to simulate a dark player, I would be very upset with the material the guys are bringing me. Okay. So, losing my activation. The heroes again. They can finally beat him. I will start with Kroxor. Yeah, with Kroxor, why not? Maybe a fatal blow. Oh. When defending, okay, now the dragon has defended, okay, but this as an attack, this would have been interesting. The dog were gone. Alright. Nothing happens here. Kroxor cannot make any damage to the dragon. Then we have Larnak, or we have the dog, or we have Cryxx. Cryxx has to use... Cryxx already has casted that 3 times. I have just to check one thing. I have to check the sorcery level. So how many times a spellcaster hero is allowed to cast the spells? And let's see, hero sorcery level. So because she's already that skilled, she's a master, I guess. I think I have to check. Oh no, she isn't. She's still a journeyman. So she may only cast the same spell for the third time. No, that's the position. And so she cannot use the lightning bolt once again, except I'm going to use this, and I will drink a mana potion so I can recover mana, and I can remove 1 token from 2 spells. It's kind of waste to just use a lightning bolt once again, but the other options I have, they are very limited in this case. I've shown in the last video already. Crushing Wave is maybe a good option, but it will affect every choose a character. Caster creates a huge wave that causes target and all adjacent enemies. That's okay. The ice arrows are good, but they are affecting all characters. So that's a character too, the poor dog. So I will go to spell a Crushing Wave. This is a superior spell. I need to spend 2 mana points. I will update the fine stats as long as they are working. 2. Oh, Melanie just wrote in the chat that they announced that they are closing down the Pledge Manager at the end of January. Do they also mention that there will be a late pledge option? But I will go on with this. I will have cast a special a Crushing Wave, so I try to cast that. We have 4 damage dice, and they may be knocked down and pushed back if they are not passing a strength test, but they have a strength of 8. Melanie says yes. Yeah. Okay, we have 5 in intelligence for her, so this is always it works every time, except then when it's going to need it. So I have to spend a fortune point once again for her. A fortune point. Oh, she hasn't that much left. And I will reroll this. Let's see. This time 8. Now I'm going to roll 4 damage dice. Not a single damage. Oh, you can see one of them. I have to rearrange this. Okay, that's better. And I have to reroll this with a fortune point. Once again. Yeah, maybe the tables are turning now. Okay, no hit now. And then Larnak and his dog are available. Oh, I've just forgotten to show you something. If this would work better, I can even gray them out when they have activated, so it would be easier for me. But I need more. I have to work on that app, so it's not disappearing all the time. Okay, so Larnak and the Warhound are there still, and I can, if I'm doing this, I will do this, right? Okay, Larnak and the Warhound, and I think I'm going with the Warhound first. So with a combat value of, now you can see them both. Both have a combat skill of 4. Did I roll the courage test for the Warhound? Nah, now it's too late. But yeah, I'm not sure if I've done this. There are so many rules and skills and whatever. Okay, and I'm still. This is the 3rd or 4th time doing a live stream, or the 3rd, 4th, or whatever. I'm very nervous at this. Trying to not forget anything, and at the same time playing and explaining and talking to. This is very bad when you're nervous. Okay. So once again, what a great defense of the dragon. Okay, and then Larnak's turn again, and the goblin will strike him down. I know that. Oh, the dragon, he would have lost his double attack in any way, because that's stated in the bestiary. He will lose this upgraded skill when he's going under 15 vitality points, 15 or less. Then he's losing his second attack in this case. Okay, then we have Larnak with a 7 and his plus of whatever 6. He managed to hit. He not managed to make damage. I will spend a fortune point. We have the pocket full of fortune points. 6. No damage once again. And he's going to shoot again with a penalty of 2. With a critical hit. The goblin striking once again. So 3 damage dice. And this is a fine result. Again, 2 damage for the dragon. But now the dragon's turn once again. And let's see if he can stomp the Warhound into the ground this time. Attacking with a 4 against the Warhound with a 4. Nope. Once again, not this time. Not this time. Yep, nice. The dog will not get eaten. the dragon has lost his second attack, and then that's the turn for the heroes once again. And so once again the Kroxor is going to attack with its 3. Okay, Kroxor's result is pretty bad, so just spend some fortune points. Thanks God I'm full of fortune points. An 8 versus a 10 is still not enough. So no damage for the dragon from Kroxor. By Kroxor, whatever. And Cryxx may activate once again, and now it's time again for the crushing wave, and this time I have the feeling she will do it. I will lower the fortune points once again, the mana points once again, of 2 because it's a superior spell. I will mark it, and then let's see. 9. This is not 9 in German, but a 9 in English is enough for her. And so she will deal 4 damage dice. And this time we have 1 damage die above the armor. So we have made a hit, and not only a hit, a damage. And because it's stated on the card, they must pass a strength test or else be knocked down and pushed 1 square backwards. I'm not sure if this is happening always, even if there's no damage dealt. Then that would already have happened the last time. It's not stating there that you have to, if they are hit or if they're getting damage. I think it's an addition that will cause every time. Okay, we will make a strength. This is for the dragon with a strength of 8. Let's see if he, if he's rolling a blunder, the test is always failed. A double 1 is always a failure. Even if it's enough, like in this case, we have an 8 in strength with a double 1 is a 10. This would, from the result, it's passed, but because it's a double failure. But okay, and we can try for the last time. Okay, no problem. But that was her activation. Then her mercenary is gone. Oh, I'm sorry. I will remove this because I'm forgetting this, and it's irritating. Then it's still Larnak's time and the dog's time. And let's stay with the hero of the hearts, with the dog. Let's begin with him. 4 against 4. And he made it once again. He could rip off a bone from the dragon without a critical hit, but at least with 3 damage dice. And once again, 1 damage. That dragon is going to... He cannot bleed out, but whatever. You know what I mean. Seems silly for a huge creature to be knocked over, Melanie says. You mean as a result of the test from the spell? I mean, yes and no. It's a magic. It's a crushing wave. It's a superior spell. It's a huge wave coming out of the spellcaster's hand, whatever. So for a damage, sorry, it's late. For a spell, I think it's okay. This is magic. This can even push a huge enemy away. When we are talking about pushing in melees, for example, this is handled by the rules pretty well. You can only push always when you're winning a melee. You can push the enemy 1 square back, but this is only allowed for equal-sized or smaller-sized enemies. So you cannot push an ogre or a huge dragon 1 square back when winning them against them in melee. So I think for magic, I'm fine with that. Okay, and where I think I have to activate Larnak. And once again with his +6 and a critical hit, he's going to not to burn, but he will spend once again a fortune point. I don't want to risk anything, so once again 1 fortune point left. No, nothing. But we can shoot once again. 7 plus a 4 is still enough. And 1 hit again from the goblin. And the dragon's at 2 health points. Great. But the dragon's turn once again. Maybe he can try to eat that guy, that dog. Not to eat, sorry. I was confused. He's not trying to grab and eat him from his skill, he's just trying to beat him in combat in melee. But this... What a great dog! What a poor, huge, damn dragon. What's wrong with them? Even that... so this would be enough. What's going on with that dragon? God's sake, what's wrong here? I think maybe I have to change the dice. This would be enough. And even in this, this would be his end. But now, no, he just only has 1 attack. He has lost his attack. He never disengages from the enemies. So the hero's turn once again. And now they are hopefully going to make this an end. And I'll let the dog go first because, yes, the doggo deserves a name. Let's call him Schnitzel. What a great damn German name for a dog. Okay. Schnitzel the dog versus the huge dragon. And once again, no, this time not. Not this time. Okay. The dog has missed its chance to beat that dragon down. Alright, then we are going with Larnak once again. He's going to shoot. He has managed to hit. Let's see if he can deal damage. Nope. We will bring this to an end. Now we will spend a fortune point once again. We have the biggest fortune point waste of every time. Everyone, whatever. So, now the dragon is wounded and is losing 1 point to each, almost each attribute except intelligence and vitality itself. And so he's more vulnerable in combat. And Larnak can just shoot once again. And he has rolled a 6. And a 6 with his 4 is still enough to make damage once again. And let's see if the small goblins once again shooting down and be the hero of the day. And he is. He is. The dragon's dead. Once again. There are a lot of bone dragons in these wilds. Alright, that was it. This was it. Once again, the same skirmish scenario without elementals this time. And even then we had a chance. I'm not sure why. I'm not cheering at this because, okay, it's a very skilled party. We have 2 allies binding them. We have lost on the Mercenary pretty quickly. But she isn't a help in any way. In any case, never. She's never a help in anything. And the dog made everything. It's a risk to bring him in front in the melee range because one hit and he's dead and cannot be revived because there's no fortune point. If the dragon would be better fighting, it's an instant knockout, but it isn't. Larnak did a great job. Yeah, the dragon, when I said it, the dragon had some really bad rolls. It had, and yeah. If the mercenary and the dog wouldn't have been there, then the dragon, what would have been the target for the dragon? I think it would be Cryxx, the sorceress, because she is the most easiest to target to hit, easier than Larnak. Is she? When it comes to what's the easiest target to hit, it's about the combat skill, and she has a combat skill of 3, and Larnak has a combat skill of also 3, even if he's unarmed. But then the armor's taking an account. So then the Cryxx would have been the target. So if it would have only been that party facing the dragon without allies, I don't think I want to play this again now. Let's see. Oh, it's already late. But what would have happened then? The heroes would have won the first initiative. Thanks you for watching, Melanie. Go and run and stay healthy. Thank you. And I would just think loud of this. First round, this will go here. He's going here, I guess. She would have stayed in the back. And then the dragon's turn. Could he reach Cryxx? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, with flying he can, and he would have gone maybe here. And then she's bound in melee and cannot cast spells against the dragon. This is bad. A small guy and Kroxor can try to damage him. He can only deal less damage. Kroxor isn't that good, we have seen sometimes. If he's hitting with 4 damage dice, or at least. If she couldn't disengage from the dragon, that would have been a problem for the party. Then what's her agility? Agility of 4. So grab and eat isn't that a good option, but if he's winning a combat with then he's making 8 damage dice against her vitality of 4, and she's wearing no armor at all. She's got only an armor of 3. Yeah, this would be an instant knockout for her. So we have to spend a fortune point to avoid this, but she has enough fortune points. I think, in conclusion, for my party, that bone dragon, even without any allies and elementals, would be not that great problem. And I think we have to check if there are any other great creatures, and to make that an option to play against one of them. Let's see, the best sharing. That was a bone dragon with only 30 points. And the fire dragon is vulnerable to ice, but not much better. You can move more. He's better at fighting. He's has even more strength and a bit more agility, which is very good for the tail swipe, sweep, grab and eat. And he's some vitality points more. The ice dragon, I think it's the same, or he's even more better in agility. And the legendary dragon now, okay, then he's just more vitality, more intelligence. What isn't the problem? Maybe an ice dragon could be a greater challenge. The legendary dragon has a strength of 12, but that isn't the problem, I guess. When we are talking about even Kroxor, the Kroxor, the tank, it's a pretty small tank compared to maybe an ogre or a troll or whatever you can play in Dungeon Universalis. It's an 8 is enough even for Kroxor. A 12, so it's no difference if we have an 8 or a 12 in strength. But he is worse in the agility. So I think for my party, the Ice Dragon would be the greatest challenge. Let's see if there's he can use the Fire Breath. He has always the double attack. And isn't losing that when he's falling under 15 vitality points. Yeah, let's see. Maybe I will make one more follow-up video fighting my party against the legendary dragon. But now I have other plans. I'm sorry. I have other plans, and let's see. I will come back to this, I guess. It's still interesting for me to see if they can win against a legendary dragon without mercenaries, maybe. Or they can take the mercenary shooter with them because she's just good for nothing. So if she's there or not, she's just cannon fodder. And maybe, yeah, let's see. Okay, I will hold this back for a while. I have other plans, playing a real quest, and let's see what's going on else. Thanks for watching once again. Once again, my great party managed to fight down the huge, fearsome dragon. And yeah, that's it. Thanks you for watching. Until the next time. Bye bye.